thank you first and foremost. Second off, I know Evanna, you had a lot of history with J.K. Rowling. I just want to know all of your guys' fondest, most memorable moments with Jen.
Just being completely starstruck when I first saw her at the read-through for Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Completely starstruck, more than I've ever been.
I have a really funny one. It was on the sixth read-through. There was a few lines, and J.K. Rowling, because you all know out here that Dumbledore's gay, right?
Yeah.
Right. Good. You have that ground covered. Because I have this little thing to claim that I knew before everyone else, because I told her about my theory that Luna and Dumbledore would have been a good couple. And she said to me, she kind of looked at me for a moment, she was like, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
She dropped the bomb and said he was gay. But then at the sixth read-through, there were all these really suggestive lines for Dumbledore, and I think they were written in there for Michael Gambon, because he's a bit naughty sometimes. And he was like making some comments about, Dumbledore was making some comments about waitress and things, and I was like, wait, something's wrong here. And I was looking at J.K. Rowling and I was like, is she gonna say it? And I saw her lean over and say to the writer, she was like, after his line, and I knew she said, by the way, it's gay. And I was just, yes. It was a really fun moment.
Thank you.
James or Oliver, any kind of feedback or any experience that you had when you first met J.K. Rowling?
I think when we first met was at the read-through for the first Harry Potter film. And again, it's like, what did you say? You know. But we didn't actually know who was going to play Fred and who was going to play George in the first read-through. So the first interaction we really had at all was at the casting director. We said to the casting director, Janet, who plays Fred and who plays George? And she looked us confused and said, okay, when on?
She thought that we were joking, like, in all the auditions, it was pretty much the audition process for Fred and George was at the station when they're messing Mrs. Weasley's mind up. So I think Janet thought that's what we were doing then. We were like, no really, who is Fred and who is George? So Janet went over to where Chris Columbus, J.K. Rowling and David Heyman were sitting at the table. And I like to think that it was more them saying, oh, you didn't get the memo, we had a big meeting in America, like 20,000 people, like we had to decide. But maybe, I think it was J.K. Rowling maybe just going, him and him. Yeah, like Oliver said, I think it's like everyone will say as well, that when you first meet it, there's that awestruck, because it's all down to her that all of us are here today talking right now, so that's a pretty cool thing. She trusted all of us, so I guess that she had the final say in who was cast to play who, so it's, to give us the opportunity to portray her characters.
Thank you. All right, let's go to Julia. Where is Julia?
Straight up in the center, Scott.
Okay.
All right, I've got Nikki from South Dakota.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi. I was wondering, are there any scenes or plot points in the movies that aren't in the books that you really enjoyed?
Scenes in the movie that aren't in the books.